A new Coachella Valley company is using state-of-the-art technology to help save lives with early disease detection. Halo Diagnostics promises rapid and precise results for patients. I spoke today with the Chief Medical Officer, Dr. John Feller. Dr. Feller, first off, for folks who aren't familiar with Halo Diagnostics, what is it and why is it so significant?
So Halo Diagnostics' mission is saving lives with precision diagnostics. Think of like an outpatient imaging center where you used to go get an MRI or a CAT scan. But in addition, now we get genetic testing and other molecular testing and combine those things together with a big push towards earlier detection of cancer and cardiovascular disease and dementia, so that we can treat patients much earlier in the natural history of their disease with minimally invasive therapies.
So can this help save lives?
Absolutely. If you look at the 5 most common cancers, there's about an 80% improvement in survival with early detection. If you look at prostate cancer, the 5-year survival is 99% when you pick it up early. If there's a delay in diagnosis, that survival goes down to 26%. So the time to diagnosis and the time to treatment is significantly reduced with the Halo way, which helps to save lives.
And how does it work?
So a patient comes in typically for an MRI, say, of their prostate because their screening PSA is elevated. And then we have a kit. And in this kit, they may spit into a tube and pee into a cup. And we combine the genetic information that we get from the saliva sample and the exosome data we get from the urine sample with the MRI data. And that allows us to provide personalized precision healthcare instead of what's called population-based healthcare. In other words, instead of treating a man who's newly diagnosed with prostate cancer like the other 200,000 men diagnosed this year, we treat him in the context of his own genetics, his own genomics, with very personalized, very precise healthcare.
It's amazing how much you can discover just on saliva and urine.
Absolutely. I mean, these are game changers. Millennia ago, Hippocrates, the father of medicine, predicted this. He said it's more important to understand what sort of person has a disease than it is to understand what disease a person has. And the genetic testing, these additional biomarkers that we get with the Halo way and with the Halo pathway through our kit allow us to get that information, to take the information that typically was just on the imaging and really deliver personalized therapy. So we say precision diagnosis drives precision therapy.
And I understand this is the first type of company like this in the entire Coachella Valley?
Not just in the Coachella Valley, but probably worldwide. But this is not something we're new at. Desert Medical Imaging, which was the imaging center business here in the desert that I started 26 years ago, we've actually been working on this for about 14 years. So we have a lot of follow-up actually in the patients during the 14 years. And it's clear to me that patients are ready for this, referring doctors are ready for it, and we're making some real good headway getting the insurance companies and the payers to come around to this as well.
That was going to be my next question. How much does this cost?
So, for example, our prostate cancer precision diagnostic pathway, about 80 to 90% of the testing is covered by insurance. A small component, which is some of the newer things that we offer with the Halo way, is still a cash pay offering. But we're talking about components that are hundreds of dollars, not thousands of dollars, to add those on to what we're currently doing.
Anything else you would like to say, Dr. Feller, before we let you go? And if folks would like more information, how do they contact you?
Well, I'd just like to say that part of the Halo way is the Halo experience, for the patient. Instead of having to go to an imaging center and multiple labs to get this all put together, it's one-stop shop. You show up at a Halo center and the Halo experience ensures that all of this is done at one point of care with this kit and the imaging that's there. If you want to reach us and have questions, our website is www.halodx.com, or you can reach out directly to our main office in Indian Wells at 760-776-8989.
halodx.com. Dr. Feller, we appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us.
You're most welcome. Thank you.